Thanks Google Pixel for sponsoring this video. Earlier this year in May, I bought this Jeep Wrangler Sahara with 180,000 miles on it, and I've been wanting one for a really long time, so when I saw the listing, I finally just jumped on it. Based on the photos, the Jeep looked to be in pretty good condition, so I booked a flight to Sacramento, and then on the same day, I drove it back to LA. Since I've had it, I've added about 3,000 miles on it. I knew that I eventually wanted to fix up the interior, so I wanted to have some time just driving it as is, just to see how I want to build it out. To give a little context, to give a little context, film at the beach, they said. It'll be peaceful, they said. To give a little context, I see myself driving this around town, you know, little short trips to the beach. So this isn't some crazy overland build, if that's what you're thinking. This TJ in the Sahara trim is becoming increasingly hard to find in stock and good condition like this. So my plan is to keep it as stock as possible with some little upgrades here and there. It took about a week to complete this project, and I would say it probably would take much less time if we had more time to work on it every day. So we would kind of trip at it every day after work. Now that we're done, I wanted to bring it here to the beach and take some photos. And of course, your girl is taking her photos with her Google Pixel 7 Pro. This has been my phone for over a year now, and I love it. I know I have been raving about this phone a lot, and that's because I just like it so much. I tell everyone around me how amazing it is, and when I use it, everyone always looks at my phone and they're like, wait, that photo is taken from your phone? And I'm like, yes, girl. That's why everybody needs to get on it. I feel like the Google Pixel is very underrated for everything that it's capable of. It's such an amazing phone. By the way, they didn't say that I had to say that for this video, but I just wanted to throw that in there because it is the truth. I would like to quickly thank Google Pixel for sponsoring today's video. I love this phone so much, so this is the dream partnership. I do love taking photos with my professional camera, but there is no denying that when you take photos with your phone, it's so much easier, and I feel like you just capture more raw and real moments when you take it with your phone. Also, I feel like because the quality of the camera is so good, sometimes I don't think people can even tell the difference between which photos I post are from my professional camera versus my phone. For example, I just took some photos with my Google Pixel, and as you can see, the quality is amazing. I especially love using the 5x telephoto zoom. It is insane. Like, I have used this in video form, in photo form, when I'm at a concert, and people thought that I was like in front row seats, but in reality, your girl was in the nosebleeds. But taking the photo with the telephoto zoom is next level. In case you haven't heard already, on Google Photos, there's a feature called Magic Eraser. It's very convenient because I would used to have to go into Photoshop to edit out certain things, but now I just use the Magic Eraser. It's so smart that it knows to detect what is unwanted in the photo, and then you just click erase and boom, it is gone. Right now I'm here on the beach, there's people in the background, there are trash cans in the background. I can easily just select that area and the Magic Eraser will erase it as if it was never there. And then there's also a feature called Photo Unblur. This basically helps you unblur your photos that maybe you took at a night out, or maybe you were running and you're trying to capture a shot, maybe you have shaky hands. It basically helps you sharpen up that photo so that if ever you took a photo and you're like, darn it, it's blurry, it's okay, because you can use the unblur feature and it will help you kind of sharpen the photo out. Anyway, I just love this phone. I tell everyone about it. I love the interface and I love that it's just something different. So I know I'm going to stay Team Android for a while, and especially because the camera quality is really amazing. So I will link this below if you want to check it out. And now let me show you what little updates we added to the Jeep build. First thing I want to show you is the tailgate table. I'll leave a link below to the tutorial that I saw. So basically, this is just attached on by a piano hinge and magnets. You can use this to cook, or just set anything really, just to have a little extra space. I think I'm probably going to use the surface to cook because this was built mostly for short trips, short camping trips, a space for me to hang out and use it as my mobile office. It's pretty simple. So we just removed the back seats and removed the carpeting. Also right under here in the wheel well, I have some storage space which I can go from the front and slide things in. These cushions are for us to sit on, and I can easily sit comfortably in here to work, to cook. I feel like this is just a really nice hangout spot, you know? I can park with this facing the beach side and just watch the view with Navi. It's just really nice. If you want to see how we built this, and if you want to do this to your car, Jeep, whatever you have, van, hopefully this gives you some ideas. So let's jump into it. Good morning. Quick update on the progress. We removed everything in terms of the carpeting and the seats. That's pretty much it. And today we are hoping to at least get the platform of it down. There's currently a heat wave in LA. I think today is like in the 90s. We'll see how much we can get done without just dying. That seems pretty straight. Wow, nice.
Yeah, perfect actually.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Kind of trace that circle right there.
I don't know if I trust myself with the drill, but this will be the experiment.
Slowly. Okay, and then take it out. Yeah, there you go.
I see the bottom. That means it's the right spot,
it's good,
hopefully.
Yeah. Now we can take off the piece of tape. Ooh. Take it out. How about I just do it?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Now we can bolt it on.
Okay. Let's hope that this is the right size. I should apply some pressure, yeah?
Yeah. Turn it to a higher number.
Our floor is in! Ready?
Yep.
Fire it up!
Fire it up!
How close? How's the going?
Pretty good. We just need to shave off that corner a little bit more.
Wow, it's
Good.
taking shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test out the stain we already have at home. So far this project, we've been using things that we already had sitting in the garage. Oh, this is so old that it's solidified. It will work. I'll probably just do like 2 coats of this. Now that the base coat is dry, I'm gonna test out the Roman clay. I just primed this one piece so that I can at least kind of practice the motion, and I just have these plastic trowels. I am so glad I decided to do a test piece of this Roman clay stuff because I had a really difficult time with it. What I learned from my experience is that I should have used a metal knife instead of plastic. Also, the key here is to use a good amount of product to start and then slowly drag it out to thin it out. The mistake I made was use a very small amount of product because this stuff dries really fast and you don't have that much time to work with it. So the more product you use, the more time you essentially have to spread it thin.
I think I need to watch the tutorial again.
My test swatch came out horrible, so I think I need to change my technique.
I don't get it. While I've been testing out the Roman clay, Wall made so much progress. We're almost done. Now the tricky part has been this Roman clay stuff. Not nearly as easy as I thought it was going to be. I think the hardest part is really trying to get it looking nice and smooth.
Oh yeah,
It's huge.
I have over 10 bites probably. I would continue if there weren't so many mosquitoes, but it's eating me alive. We have an event to go to tonight, so that was good progress today. Very happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait. It is day 3. So this morning, Wah is replacing the fan clutch. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle to get the fan clutch out.
Yeah.
I just woke up and trying to gather my thoughts. And yeah, he was able to get it out this morning while I was still asleep. I was supposed to help him on this, but I was sleeping. Oh!
Right here? So that it doesn't touch the coils.
We're gonna sand and prime these babies. Here we go. Day 3 was definitely the most tedious day of them all. It was not hard work, but it was very time consuming. I started by sanding down the plywood, then I used a foam roller to apply water-based primer. Since the Roman clay is water-based, you have to use a water-based primer to go with it. And once the primer dried, I applied the Roman clay in very, very thin layers. I did a total of 3 very thin layers in the end. If I were to do this again, I would go in with 2 moderate layers to save myself some time. I have this also left over from another home project. This one is a satin finish. We are on day 4. I think I finally have a grasp of the technique. So in between every layer, I just go in and I sand it down. So I'm pretty much done with everything. I just thought I would spray these so that they are a bronze color. I think it would just look better with the finishes that I have. Ooh. Found the drill, and then I don't know what I'm doing. I need something that goes here. Oh, is it this one? How does this work? I'm so confused. Oh. Huh? Oh, baby. And then you do this. Put it in. Oh. She is handy. Ugh. Wow. Is it too strong? Is that what it is? Let's try a 7. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Why is it doing that?
scared. I'm so confused. Why does it do that? Let's try it on the other side. Oh, why is it doing that? Well, this is a question for Wah. We're just gonna continue. Wow. I really love it. It looks exactly how I envisioned it. I love it so much. It looks amazing. I still need Wah's help to screw in those little screws. I love how the Roman clay turned out. It just adds a nice texture and coziness. I love the color of this walnut stain. This looks really nice as well. I cannot wait to hang out in here. These are extra curtains that I had in my house. I thought about using these little like window stickies. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. Ooh. Hi. Where are you going? Please remove your car. Today's project is to add a tailgate table to the back of the Jeep. I have this piece of wood left over from the project and it turned out to be the perfect size. So what I picked up at Home Depot, I saw this in a tutorial on YouTube, so I'll link that below. I thought this was such a genius idea and very affordable, and you don't have to drill holes onto the back of the Jeep. So this is a piano hinge and I just got 2 of them in black. I got a Scotch mount. This is just really strong, sticky, double-sided tape that's able to hold 30 pounds. And then just a very strong piece of magnet. This one holds 25 pounds. And that's it. Sounds like it should be easy. So here is my tailgate table. And then now I'm just gonna sand it down so that it's nice and rounded. Just bought these little screws. These are the sizes number 6 and they're 1/2 inch. I had to buy these because the ones that came with the piano hinge, they're slightly too long, so it's gonna go through to the other side of my tabletop. And I have black spray paint. I'm just gonna spray them black so that it matches the piano hinge.
baby.
Might as well give this a little clean, huh? A thought that just came to mind is how as we grow up, we start to mirror our parents more and more. The older I get, the more I realize I'm just like my dad. Growing up, my dad was always a handyman. He's very like crafty. He builds things, and he used to always try to encourage me and my sisters to help him out with yard work or projects and like building things in our backyard. But I always just thought it was such a guy thing, and I never bothered to help. I wish that in those years I really like spent more time with my dad, because now I realize I am actually so much like him, and my older sister is so much like my mom. And yeah, just a little thought that came to mind. Isn't it crazy how as you get older you start to understand your parents more and more, why they do things that they do, and why they spend time on certain things that they do. You know, while I have this out, maybe I should spray paint this as well, because this one's looking a little chipped.
Should be good. Ta-da!
Cute!
It's perfect. This kind of matches the stain too.